I really love circle skirts, but sometimes they simply don't have enough volume on the top. I wish there were a bit more folds at the top, but it's hard to create depending on the fabric. So recently I discovered a method to add more volume to the top and a more pronounced fold, and I'm going to try that out. This whole video will be an experiment to see if it is really turning out the way I want to, and if I can create these prominent folds or not with this method. If it's going to turn out, I will share the pattern with you at the end. Then I also discovered on YouTube recently a woman who was painting her pattern pieces before sewing them. And I found it genius, and I want to try as well, because I love drawing and painting. But I'm also really scared if it's going to turn out okay, because if I fail with painting on my pattern pieces, then the whole skirt will be destroyed. That looks absolutely ridiculous. But let's go back to the start. So first I pinned down my pattern to the fabric. Then I added 1 centimeter seam allowance everywhere and 3 centimeters at the bottom. Cut everything out and then started putting some fabric paint onto the skirt. I added multiple colors and layers, and yeah, you can see the result at the end. And then judge me. Then I pinned all the darts, sewn all the darts together, I always make a double knot at the end to prevent them from opening up again. Then I ironed every dart, did a waistband and ironed that one. Then I closed one side and added a zipper to the other side. Sewn in the zipper, and then decided to add some bias tape to make the edges look a bit nicer. I added some bias tape to the waistband as well, then sewn that in, turned my waistband inside and stitched in a ditch. I added some bias tape at the bottom of the skirt as well. And we're doing a hidden seam, and for that we are going to fix the bias tape by hand. With that stitch you simply take some pieces of your fabric thread and then we're going to put our needle into the bias tape. And now with this method we're creating an invisible seam. I'm really glad how it turned out. I wouldn't have thought that adding the darts at the top of the circle skirt would give the skirt so much more volume. It is amazing. If you want to sew your own version of the skirt, I linked a digitized pattern for you in the description box. And if you decide to sew it, please tag me. I'm curious to see your version of the circle skirt. And with the paint, I was so afraid. I was so afraid that it would destroy the skirt. But actually, I really loved the result, and I think I could have even been more bold. I could have even painted more of the fabric. Next time I definitely will do it. This time I'm glad that I didn't, because I didn't have enough paint. I nearly emptied all the paints already, and I was a bit shocked how much paint it actually needs. But I mean, it's a circle skirt. It's a lot of volume that needs to be painted. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I see you in one of my other videos. And for now, bye!